time to end America's longest war.
All British troops are now returning home.
The last remaining Australian troops will depart Afghanistan.
The Taliban continues to move at speed.
The city of Zaranj has fallen to the
Taliban. Under the terror group's
tonight,
control.
Taliban fighters have captured the country's second and third largest
city. The Taliban
city.
have surrounded Kabul, the capital city.
I'm going to say to the whole world, shame on you for what you did to Afghanistan.
It's a time of deep and uncomfortable questioning, and that is only right. We shouldn't hide from it.
It was just like really, really sad. What felt like some of the best work and effort in my life had just been to, just really sad that these people that we were trying to help are now at great risk of harm. It's just so heartbreaking to see everything that's happening there right now.
Myself, like many veterans this week, have gone through our own essentially grieving process, as so much of my career was tied up with my experiences there in Afghanistan.
It certainly made me feel really disheartened. It made me feel a bit as a loss to why these things happened and why they happened at the speed that they did.
800 people on your jet? Holy cow.
I know the overriding concern has been for us to protect those who worked alongside us in Afghanistan. But I want to talk openly to veterans that despite our best efforts, I know that support won't reach all that it should.
I am particularly enraged by that because that means we didn't apply our best efforts. Because right here and right now we have Special Forces personnel filling COVID bags out in Western Sydney, as opposed to being there on the ground and supporting our people where it is needed.
A lot more forward planning about the interpreters, any refugee relocation efforts. That should have been something that was considered as part of that withdrawal.
I feel so sad for them. Like, we put our lives on the line, 100%, but those guys, far out. You can only imagine the stress if the Taliban finds them. Like, from the bottom of my heart, I hope that we can get, as many of those guys to Australia.
Those who went didn't get to decide where they went or the cause that they're asked to serve. They went because they'd signed on to serve their country.
I was a combat medic. My role in Afghanistan involved the life-saving interventions for any casualties. A lot of the really catastrophic kind of injuries that you see, so double amputations, triple amputations, gunshot wounds.
We went to Afghanistan to train the local army, to provide security against the Taliban, to build schools, to build medical centres or pop-up clinics. We saw children seeing GPs, Australian GPs, for the first time in their lives.
The Special Operations Task Group alone that I was with, we killed more than 11,000 insurgents and terrorists during our time there and captured so many more.
I know some veterans of the conflict are questioning these efforts. The uniform you wear and have worn has always been about keeping Australia and Australians safe, serving under our flag, serving our values.
We are now a much more mature Defence Force than we were 20 years ago. We're much more technologically advanced and we have a much broader mindset.
There is an entire generation of Afghan women out there right now that went from junior schooling all the way through to high school, and they were able to receive an education because Australian soldiers were overseas.
So many of us went and served with honour and integrity. We touched the lives of the Afghani people, and every single person's done their duty to the best of their ability.
Well, crisis support and counselling is available for veterans and family members as well through Open Arms. The number is 1800 011 046.